So, looks like this is gonna be a thing. For those who don't know, it's been kind of teased at, it's been kind of kept in the dark, but no, it is official, everyone. We are getting Civil War 2. Now you may be wondering, well, DPZ, you like Civil War. No, I'm excited for the movie. The comic was a pile of shit. And we're getting a sequel to it next year, right around the exact same time as the movie. What are the odds? I say, my voice laced with sarcasm. Here's the thing, guys. Civil War was a cool idea. In theory. In theory, there are a bunch of other ideas that turned out really bad, but they were good. In theory. And in theory, Civil War 2 could work. In theory. Physically, you really gotta do some work here. Now, the writer behind this will be Brian Michael Bendis, who Bendis is really good with Avenger characters, but let's face it, a few of his past events hadn't really turned out for the better now, had they? You guys still remember Secret Invasion? I feel like it's still going on. It was that fucking long. Anyway, so there's not really much news coming out of it, other than we do know that it will be Iron Man pitted against Falcon Cap, which I still think is a really cool idea that they're still doing the Falcon Captain America thing right there. Now, with this comic, the big question is why? Not just because, it's a sequel to an event we don't like, why do that again? The big thing is, why would the superheroes fight each other again? What would be the big driving force? Would it be superhuman registration again? Because that shit pretty much failed, didn't it? How many superheroes died? How many, you pretty much, it was an opening door to letting, Osborn, as well as several other supervillains, rule the country for a little bit now, wasn't it? So, I'm curious to know what's going to be the driving force, and, wouldn't Tony be like, we can't do this again? Someone has to be, on this, someone in the Avengers team, because, yes, while I know it is this new universe, they do still have memories of what happened before. You see, Marvel I'll give Marvel this. They were actually smart about doing their pseudo-reboot, and saying that, oh yeah, Secret Wars happened, but now we're all kind of stuck in this universe, and we're all just kind of living with it now. So, good on you for learning learning from the mistakes DC had. So, with that being said, you have with Civil War, you'd have to understand that a lot of those characters did fight in that. They did take sides and fight in that. Someone has to be like, no, we can't do this again. What is wrong with us? Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Maybe it could be flipped on its head and say that, maybe what's going on is that Falcon may be the instigator for all this, and Tony's the one going, no, we can't do this, didn't we learn the last time? That might be cool, as saying that, maybe instead... But then again, what I understand, because I haven't been able to read the new Falcon Cap comics, he's very liberal. So, and not to say that's bad, I mean, I'm actually glad, we have a Captain America who's starting to take an interest in politics. So, I think it might be interesting that maybe he's rebelling and with other superheroes and being like, no, we're not going to be, we're going to start our own faction and whatnot. And I don't know where I'm going with this, honestly. I just feel like it maybe a cool way to do this is maybe that that Sam is the reason for, he's the one that's on the opposing side, and Tony's like, I can't do this again, Sam, I can't. So, I think that might... But I don't feel like they'll do that. It'll just be Iron Man against Cap. I feel like that's what they're going to do here. If they're going to repeat the same thing over again. I don't know how you could make it different as well. That's the other big problem. And I hate to sound like I'm bitching here. I really do. I hate to do a video where I just sound like I'm bitching 24/7. But really, you guys remember Civil War, don't you? It was bad, wasn't it? Yeah. So you can understand my concern. Now, the thing is that I don't, I want to give this the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it'll be better than Civil War 1. I'm waiting for, the rim shot to play off, but that's not going to happen. Anyway, but I do, all serious, I do want to see, every event that comes out, because, let's face it, Marvel does events, like, twice a year, like, 3 months apart at this point. And I'm kind of numb to it as well. So I'm pretty much numb to whatever Marvel, attempts to do. So, I'm kind of expecting, event after event after event. But with Civil War 2, how do you make it different? That's the big thing I'm trying to get through here, is that how do you make an event that was pretty straightforward, superheroes don't like the idea of being registered, others do, we have a fight, and it all kind of goes downhill for the Marvel Universe from then on. I mean, yeah, we did, if it weren't for Tony and the others, Hulk wouldn't be shot into space, and then, the World War Hulk thing happened, and then we had, the Skrulls do their whole infiltration thing and come into fruition, and then, well, you can't really blame Civil War for that, because that was like a plan that's been going on, but Civil War was like the opening door for it, like, hey, superheroes are weak, come on guys, let's take over the Earth. That's how the Skrulls were. And then you have, following that is the direct, ascension to that is Dark Reign, which I feel like, yeah, it feels like the true successor to Civil War, because it was Tony who put a lot of faith in Norman Osborn, who I was like, seriously, what possessed you, Tony, to go Norman Osborn, that guy who tries to kill some of my friends? He sounds like a good guy to work with. I mean, I know he didn't exactly say that, but come on, you gave him way too much power, Tony. So hopefully, maybe maybe they'll learn from their mistakes and be like, here's how we're going to do Civil War, better this time. Because the thing is, I want to see, I'm hoping this will be good. It's Bendis. He, as much as I shit on Secret Invasion, in theory, it's a good idea, and there are some points to that it was good. But dear God, what did it drag on? And felt kind of superfluous towards the end, didn't it? But Bendis has done a lot of good things in Avengers. I mean, obviously one event that was really good was Disassembled. And, of course, he did do a few other events that were very well done. And I think that, maybe he can turn this around. I'm hoping that he can really inspire me for this one. But Civil War had such a bad taste in my mouth that, it left such a bad taste in my mouth that, when they said Civil War 2 is going to be a thing, it's totally going to be a thing, guys, I immediately went, yeah, that bad taste is coming back. So I really do apologize for bitching, I really do, for bitching and moaning, but come on. As much as I'm excited for the movie, because I feel like it's going to be a very personal story, as well as, the Russo brothers did a really damn good job with Winter Soldier. So I can only hope that they, strike gold again with Civil War and make it interesting. And by the trailer, I would have to say, yeah, we're in for something really good here. But yeah, I really do apologize for just coming on here and, saying no about this, because it could be good. I will give it the benefit of the doubt. I will say that I will give it the benefit of the doubt, and if anyone out there who is excited for Civil War 2, no ill will against you, totally fine. But yeah, I'm just not, right now, I'm just kind of like, I'm not feeling it. So you guys tell me, what do you guys think of Civil War 2? Do you guys hate the idea? Do you guys like the idea? Notice how I said hate first? But yeah, you guys tell me what do y'all think of this, and once again, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later.